Big facts, big facts, big facts. This is big facts, big facts, big facts.
I dated one of my favorite artists at the time. It drove him crazy. So I'm assuming she has some bomb ass pussy too. Maybe she's God. Maybe Ariana Grande is God. We just didn't know.
I knew he was gonna say it. That's when he went to.
All right. So we'll hit the countdown. Do you guys want to start it out like talking about news about big facts? Like, how do you guys want to just go into it so I kind of have some direction of what we're going through?
Shoot, I guess
we got a new member. Well, he's not here, so he's not here because he's out helping the kids in Africa, and then he's on plane to Somalia. He's gonna be helping some kids out there.
Dude, that was underlined as holy. Because he's Catholic and they go
might have still on it. He can't believe this shit.
They go on missions, bro. Like, so he's probably
reckons out in Ukraine killing some Russians, dude.
Bro, let's be honest, bro. He's out.
He's the ghost of Kyiv.
He had to do some shit. He's going to go grocery shop, bro. He got family problems. Like, he got to take care of shit.
He's grocery shopping in Ukraine right now.
And he's like in Ukraine. Oh, no, went too far. Way too far.
Yeah, we probably should talk about that.
Yeah, you definitely went too far. He only meant to catch a plane to Russia, but then, he landed in Ukraine.
Oh, God. Oh.
And for those who don't know, let's give you a quick education. It's the same fucking place. The Ukraine and Russia is the same fucking place. If you didn't,
it used to be, but now it's Ukraine.
No,
and it's about to be Russia again.
Right. It's still, but the whole fight. This is not new. This fight has been going on,
it's
for
old.
Fucking ever.
But
yeah, I'm just waiting until China starts going and try to go for Taiwan.
This is the thing that's different though. Today they announced that Belarus is invading to help Russia.
Okay, but that's cool. But
that's
listen,
wild.
Even this ain't the first time we've went to go help.
No.
I have a spot on my dick. Can you guys tell me if it looks weird?
The first time we went to go help, fucking Spain went to go help too. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, so like, we just don't pay Mondo no fucking attention. Just act like you didn't hear that. Anyway, as people rewind and try to find out what he said, now that we've caught back up, welcome back. Yes, he said dick. If you didn't know, this shit's been going on for hundreds of years, and I think it's never going to change. But it's like damn near like a family feud on steroids.
No.
They're all the same. It's the same fucking place, yo. I don't care what you call it on a map. I don't care what you call it on anything else. The whole fucking thing was Russia at first.
Both those bitches are cold.
And then they decided that a whole section of their race shouldn't exist anymore. The Ukrainians.
Yo.
Ukrainians.
You know what I mean? And it's for it all to be such a fucking beautiful place. It's going to a wasteland right now. So shout out to all of them, man, and everybody that's losing their life or people that's been injured.
Shout out to Ariana Grande.
No, Mondo.
God is a woman.
Shouting out Ariana Grande. We're not talking about is her pussy a part of God or is she God with the goddess of pussy and all this great shit. But no, Mondo. No, we're not shouting out Ariana. But at least show some respect to the people that's over there dying and going through hell. Because imagine if that was happening in our front yard.
Yeah. And they beating Russia ass too, from what I understand.
It's happening in some of these.
You got the Ukraine fucked up. That's the fucked up part, dog. Like, I already know the Ukraine is not to be fucked with.
You know what I'm saying? It's honest.
They're just outnumbered.
It's one of those fucked up conflicts that just shouldn't happen.
It's fucked up because then Putin talking about he got his nuclear warheads on standby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so you getting mad you can't take this hoe in 3-4 days like the Taliban did Afghanistan. So now you mad about that. So you just gonna start bombing motherfuckers until they submit.
Well, he's nuclear flexing because he has to, because he knows if he's not flexing like that, allies will get involved. And so that's the only reason why we haven't mobilized past Germany right now, because we're mobilized up in Germany. But that's the reason why we haven't mobilized past that, because no one wants a nuclear war. And basically he's threatening, saying, you guys get involved in this shit, I'm nuking your fucking asses. And so that's why we're just kind of like, fuck, because we don't want to all die. Like this crazy old fucking Russians threatening in the entire world.
Yep. Yo,
I'm just saying,
yeah,
it's not our fucking business. I'm gonna just throw that out there, bro. It's just not our business. We've always stuck our nose in shit that wasn't ours. But here's the thing. We're in this shit because we don't want this motherfucker to get all fucking power driven and just fucking blow up everybody.
Well, it's also a NATO thing is why we're getting involved. But at the same time, a point I made in the past is like,
that doesn't fucking matter. Like, in my opinion, like, we still shouldn't get involved. It's not our shit. But unfortunately, we've been involved since the Cold War.
Yeah, easy.
We're righteous. We're the land of the righteous.
Yeah, that's an old school.
Righteous, just fucking idiots.
It's an old school culture thing. Like, they think we got to put our culture everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere, bro. Like, and it just, I've never understood that. Why take over the world, bro? Like,
no.
It's
America tried to do that shit first. I mean,
rock.
America invaded Asia. You know what I'm saying? To try to stop communism. Like that.
We dropped fucking nukes on Japan, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, like legit.
Like,
you know
this is what I'm saying, bro.
Because
like,
we were losing the war.
Much. We do too much.
And my girlfriend the other day was like, doesn't Japan have a good military? I'm like, oh, baby, US, do you want to know why US has so many bases in Japan? Is because after like we dropped those nukes, we made a treaty so they couldn't have a full-size military anymore.
They demilitarized
we like
Japan.
gutted we demilitarized Japan.
Because,
I was like, they can't do shit. That's why they're so techie now. Like,
because them motherfuckers came over here and kicked our fucking asses.
Yeah, with the fucking kamikaze shit. They're like, oh, these motherfuckers are flying planes into our bitch asses. Like,
it's war, bro. Like, they kicked our ass. Fuck the kamikaze shit, which is cool. I ain't gonna lie. They did that. But look, they whooped our ass in our home turf. Here's my point. Nobody can dispute. From coast to coast, we have people. And we're one of the only fucking countries that put people from coast to coast. If we're ever invaded, we're fucked from coast to coast.
Yep.
Any other country get invaded, bro, they have a chance.
You know, Russia's super close to like fucking California and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bro.
They're right there.
It's because everybody views the map as like it's spread out, and then they see like, oh, U.S. is over here, Russia's over here. It's like, but dude, that shit folds around. Like, so the world's not fucking flat, bro.
Everybody thinks about it. No, everybody thinks about it going east. Nobody understands that going west, it's right there.
It's right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody
never
thinks
eat
about that.
sour wheat. Oh yeah, west.
There you go. You know, I would say, you know what I'm saying, that watching this unfold on social media, which is the most first person anybody has ever gotten to a war, in my opinion, in history, you know, just in the last few days, just all the content, you know, that's been put out. I truly believe that if America was ever invaded, like, people,
we're fucked.
that's,
But
well, the thing is that,
wait,
well,
no, listen, I got you. Listen, I didn't get to finish my point. If we're ever invaded, I think that we are literally the biggest army in the world. I don't care what you got on paper, but there's no other country that give out guns like we do. There's no other country that's filled with shooters like we have. Okay? Not any other country, bro. So if you come here, just know we are people from wall to wall, but bitch, you're gonna have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's, if we're ever invaded, like, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that we got guns everywhere.
Just real quick,
I got swords, motherfucker. Come out there with a katana.
You know, but
I'm just saying, like, you're gonna have to fight. Like, that's
could you
serious.
imagine though if a Russian cargo and all these Russian motherfuckers, just because it's Russia invading people right now? Could you imagine the motherfuckers rolling down the north side? You really think people from the north side would let that shit roll?
It's going down.
Boy, they wouldn't make it out the hood.
Hey,
Putin would be so surprised.
Bombs going down in fucking
Be like
Ukraine
guerrilla warfare up in there.
We really got rocket launchers in this bitch. Like, I'm telling you, bro, we really strapped.
Fucked up.
In every hood. Every hood. They won't.
Maybe Africa in this bitch.
They won't understand. All these flags. All these flags. They're like, what the fuck's going on? This is America? This is America. We gotta get the fuck out of here. They can have this shit. This is what's going on. They get our pick. I'm telling you.
Poetic scene of like Bloods and Crips tying their bandanas together, walking down the street.
And it makes an American flag. It makes like an American flag and shit. I'm telling you, that's gonna end up being the way that America comes together. Real shit. You know, that'll be some crazy shit, you know. Because that's the thing. It happens like that. People don't sometimes come together until they have a common goal or a common enemy. And then they're able to put their differences aside and say, hey, I might not like you, you might not like me, but this motherfucker over here crazy than a bitch. We gotta team up and get this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's
you
how
gonna
a lot
have to
of that
deal
shit
with
is.
something. You gonna have to really deal with something. If you invade America, you gotta deal with some shit from coast to coast.
Yep.
If y'all didn't know, this is Big Facts. I'm Big Mike, too big for one.
Bah, since we in this bitch.
Mondo Bougie was big.
Mondo Bougie didn't get to do a countdown this time.
No countdown, but hey, I like when it naturally just jumps in. It was pretty.
It just kind of went in like that, yeah.
Like that was something we needed to touch on. Hey, y'all said something about somebody got shot in Houston. What happened?
Snooty Wild, I believe.
Snooty,
man. Snooty Wild. He passed away.
Man,
got killed in
Houston. Enlighten me. Educate me one time. Who is that? Who's Snooty?
I know.
Bring it up to Google now. Good thing I cleared out my
YouTube.
history.
I know that he dropped a real popular song way back in the day. I think it was Yayo, and he been eating off that and making other music.
Okay.
But from what I understand, this is probably just another show gone wrong. Someone they're trying to go out there have a good time and then some shit goes sideways. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like.
He was shot in the neck and left to die in a ditch. That's what this says. It says the Memphis rapper who was on Yo Gotti's collective music group label scored several hits, including Made Me with K Camp and Yayo with Gotti. Died on Saturday, one day after he was shot in the neck and left to die in the ditch. That's the opening.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's opening thing on.
Okay, so he wasn't at the club. That's some wild shit. That sounded like that was some shit that he was around some folks. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Got shot in the neck.
Cut murder to me, man. That's crazy.
He was fighting for his life after suffering a gunshot wound. He received CPR at the scene and was transported to a nearby hospital where doctors gave him a 50-50 chance to live. Shit, that's dark.
So even after all that,
you said a 50-50 chance to live, so he's not dead, yeah?
No, I mean, he died.
Okay, cool.
So, like, I guess the odds were in his favor.
You got to finish that one with that one. You know what I mean? That's why I asked.
Right. Nah, yeah.
You got to finish that.
It's like playing Yahtzee, man. Sometimes you don't get the what you want.
I feel you.
Man, RP to that boy, man. What the fuck's going on, man?
And condolences to his family and all of those involved. It just, again, we got another sensationalized tragedy. We're gonna move on to other subjects. What else we got on the topic?
I wanted to say this. We it's been some time. Big facts. We've been big busy, and there's a whole lot of new updates and all types of shit coming up. So y'all motherfuckers stay tuned. Y'all gonna love this shit. But the thing is, Super Bowl. We ain't even talk about this shit. I know it's been some time, and we could really look at it from a real stood back perspective. Man, what y'all think about that shit? What y'all think about that shit? Halftime.
I didn't watch it.
You ain't watch it?
I didn't watch it. No. Oh, I cable dude.
Mondo misses this one. We so we got a hell of a fucking football game, to be honest.
Oh, hey, real talk.
That won.
It was Cincy and LA, and LA won.
LA pulled it off, man.
Barely. Joe Burrow, man, he gave a fighting, man, real shit.
Let's go with it, Joe Bo. Hey, Joe did his thing, man. J-Bo did his thing, man. I think J-Bo has a capability to be a hell of a motherfucking quarterback pretty soon.
I completely agree, but I'm so happy I got to see Matthew Stafford finally winning one after all them years in Detroit, all that success.
I was just gonna say, like, it's a bittersweet because I really wanted the Bengals to pull it off and get them a first fucking Super Bowl. Like, who doesn't deserve it more than the fucking Bengals besides the Browns? Besides the Browns.
Yeah. Football. Go football. Throw the ball. Make touchdowns. Hey, I thought it was kind of weird that 50 Cent was hanging upside down. I saw that part. I was like, what was the point of that?
So the reason why he was hanging upside down, if for those who ain't old enough to remember, that the video he had, which was the same song he was performing, he was hanging upside down. And it was fucking dope and like weird as fuck at the time because you didn't see any rappers doing no cool shit like that.
That guy looked like a slab of meat, dude. Like you see all the veins in his face sticking out and shit. Like
that boy looked prison swole.
That boy prison video. Yeah, that motherfucker swole.
He had a lot of water weight, dude.
Hey, shout out to him though, dog. Like, cause they killed the halftime performance.
They killed that shit.
They killed that shit. They did it in a way that only they could. Like, I didn't expect it to come out that way. I thought they was gonna come out and do set shows for each one,
like phases.
Yes, I just knew they were gonna phase it out like they did with all this other shit during the Super Bowls. No, they did this shit efficient, fast, and smart.
It was all in one spot.
So basically, what they did is they constructed a whole song. If y'all paid attention, if you know music, like we know music, they constructed a whole entire song out of their bodies of work.
Yes.
It never ended. If you listen to how the song started to how it ends, and then how they brought everybody together at the end, that it was a full song.
It was a whole crescendo.
They made a full crescendo, a full song.
It was a show mix.
Concert. It's a show mix. It's just how a show mix should be. There was never no loss. Imagine trying to transition these beats from one song to the next.
Without live
one
instruments.
song to the next. They had to find the exact songs that fit for the exact spots, but still represented them.
Yeah, that could have been a tempo nightmare.
Oh, and it was perfect, bro. What'd you say? You said tempo what?
Tempo nightmare, and then I burped and almost vomited on my computer.
I got you back.
Only Drake could pull some shit off like that. You know what I'm saying? To really be able to focus all that, because you can see when he speeds it up, slows it down, and then the types of music they were able to perform from Kendrick to Mary J and everything, like it was also different, and they all had its own speed.
It was perfect. You got all.
Can you imagine that there's these little millennial kids or Gen Z kids that are like, I don't know who these artists are, but they're really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing them make more music.
So why don't people fucking perform like this more often? Because it's hard.
It is.
It's hard. So now they perform with these little cheap ways of performing and this little easy get me by shit. And now you still have some really quality performers that come out here and perform the hell out of their sorry ass trap music. Excuse me, I said it, but I meant it. Now some trap music is fucking good. I listen to it. And don't get me wrong, I give everything a fair shake. I'll listen to it, I'll check it out. But if it's not good, it's just not fucking good. And I don't understand.
Like Lil Pump, dude, that guy goes hard.
So yeah, and then what? There was more.
Hey, we got a new member.
Of the underdogs, and I think that Super Bowl is gonna be fucking epic.
Well, fuck me.
It's gonna go down in fucking history. Yeah, I walked right over what you said.
So, we got a new member.
We got a new member.
He's my little worker bee.
I think
he works for me.
To point out that he has someone that works for him.
I know, my boy.
I'm moving up in the world, dude. I just had to shout it out. I'm moving up, dude. He gets me coffee when I need it, man. He gives me his opinions when I don't need it. You know, it's great. It's fucking great. And you know, I was working on a beat because we're probably gonna collab on some music, and I sent over a beat to him. And I was like, hey, what do you mean? And I was like, hey, what do you think about it? And he's like, oh, that shit's live as fuck. And I was like, yeah, I thought it was really good. Hence why I named it God's Vagina. And I sent that. And then I was like, I named it God's Vagina because Ariana Grande said God is a woman. Therefore, God must have a bomb ass pussy. And I was like, okay, this guy's gonna get thrown off from this shit. And then he just responds with a bet. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Straight up, bet that.
And then I found out afterwards that I just insulted his entire religion.
He's Catholic, bro. He's Catholic. He took him all the way to church and told him it was a lie. And like, it just, you can't do him like that.
Well, technically, Ariana Grande told him that his religion is a lie.
No,
I just quoted the words of that beautiful priestess.
You are the messenger. You told him.
shooting the messenger. Nah, I'm shooting him. Nah.
You can't get mad at me, dude. I'm just passing on the information.
Fuck that. Shoot the messenger and then find out who sent it.
Yeah, then
Shout
he was
out
like,
to
bet. And I'm
everybody,
like,
boy.
give me a coffee, bitch. Just kidding.
Oh, God.
And he was like,
There's no OSHA violations here. We treat all our workers very good.
Mondo is so full of shit that
Yeah, I know, because
they out of his eyes and his
I've been
nose.
locked in a basement writing content for this podcast. Please help me. these guys are driving me to the ground. This is not a drill.
He said he's blinking twice. He needs help.
I'm blinking a lot of fucking times, dude.
Well, this is a podcast. You don't get the visual.
Please hear my eyelids blink. I'm putting them in the mic.
You can scream as much as you want, Mondo.
Big Mike
Nobody
hasn't
fucking
fed
you.
me. Don't ask him why they call him Big Mike.
Don't ask him why it's too big for 1G.
It's too big.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Oh, fuck.
Take your ass back to the basement and shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Your
sir.
ass
By the
back
way,
down
Master.
there and write some more
Yes,
content.
Master. Oh.
Don't ask any
Oh,
more fucking
shit.
questions. Go.
Oh, man. Oh, shit.
We're gonna
All
cut that out. We're gonna edit all that out. We're gonna take all that out.
right. Oh, shit.
I swear
No, yeah.
to God, I will edit it out.
Oh, Lord.
In
Oh,
quote.
man.
Now go
Shout
put
out
the fucking
everybody.
paper on the desk. Shut the fuck up.
Shout out everybody working, you know what I'm saying? Big fast, we got big things coming, you know what I'm saying? And man, oh Lord knows. Y'all stay tuned, man. That's a lot.
Real
of
quick, I
exciting
gotta take a
shit.
tinkle.
Oh, he's gonna take a tinkle. Oh, there he goes. We got a Mondo bathroom break. Mondo bathroom break. Well, since he didn't watch the Super
Hey,
Bowl
real
halftime
quick,
show.
I'm gonna
go
let
ahead.
y'all know. If a grown man tell you he gotta go tinkle, he ain't got long to go. He ain't got long. If that grown ass man tell you he want to go tinkle, it's gonna sound like a tinkle. He's gonna go out there and whip out that little mini microphone,
Oh God.
and it's just gonna go trinkle, 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 trinkle.
Oh God.
I have to go tinkle.
I
We
gotta
gotta
take
talk
a
about
tinkle.
that. We gotta talk about that,
I
Mondo.
gotta talk to Mondo.
Don't
But
talk- we gonna remember that, Mondo. Don't just say you're gonna go tinkle.
oh,
You gotta wait till he comes back. He really went to go tinkle. Like, when he comes back,
yeah, he's not here right now.
let
He's
y'all
not here.
know,
That's
like, a grown man don't say tinkle. Grown man don't say
Oh.
tinkle. We're not gonna create that. That will not
Oh,
be a
man.
term.
oh, there
I'm
you go.
back.
It
Hey,
must have been a
look
tinkle
here.
too, because that was pretty quick.
I told you.
I had to go to the
told
little
you.
boy's room just to relieve myself.
It was
I was
definitely
laughing.
the little boy's room.
Oh
Look,
God.
I told you, man. Mondo, a grown man should not say tinkle, and he said
I gotta
tinkle.
go pee pee.
See what I'm saying? Again, all small words because it's coming from the small understanding that
Oh,
it's
God.
gonna
Wait,
take
hold up. I gotta go
period of
boom
time.
boom now.
I gotta go boom.
It's gonna take a short period.
Daddy
of time.
gotta make a stinky.
He made the quickest piss on earth.
Oh,
So,
God. Oh man. All right, so hold on.
Go back and listen
So,
to this one. It's gonna be.
I
fun.
wanna talk to y'all about something real quick.
What's up, man?
So you know, Big Facts got big things coming, you know, and a lot of this, you know, just this little drop, you know, we're gonna have some live events and shows and whatnot, you know, in the future, you know. So now
about
once
to
that
come,
now
yeah.
once the future come, you know, y'all be prepared. But as a part of being in shows, me being a musician, you know, us all working in the music industry, you know, there's been times where we've had to be able to pay a type of fee or deposit in order to perform. And I know some
Man.
people are able to flip it. Some people ask too much. Some people think it shouldn't be like that, get percentages.
Yeah, man, we
I
can't make
remember-
pay to play.
You know, now with Dr. Dre, from what I understand, he spent about $7 million for that performance. And it was only after he performed, he's one of the first artists to really come out and say, we don't get paid to do that performance. We have to pay for all of that. You know what I'm saying? So he paid for all, so he got no money off of it.
Facts.
But imagine what his stuff is looking like right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And look at who's
It's a
dropping
reason.
shit. There's a
I mean,
reason.
it's a reason why you got to pay for that. Like, think about it.
So what y'all
You're
think?
not-
What y'all thought?
You're not performing in front of an artist, in front of, you know, 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, 10,000 fans. You're not performing. You're performing in front of millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of fans
To
all
the
around
second
the
degree.
world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's around the world, bro. The world, Craig. The world.
World.
Yeah, I don't think that guy really. I don't think that really hurt his pocketbooks. I think he was like, "Yeah, here's."
Oh no, that touches his pocket. Don't think 7 million don't touch anything.
How much did he sell
I don't-
beats for? I
Again,
mean, like,
I understand he has hundreds of millions, but that doesn't mean those hundreds of millions aren't tied to other shit. So it just 7 million touches anybody. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. It's 7 million fucking dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pallets of money. That's truckloads, literally. Like, so, you know, it's not some shit you pack out in your hands. You know what I mean? Like 7 million is heavy. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. So, but imagine how much he's gonna make off of that. That promotion.
probably doubled it.
Right. You know, if not tripled it, because I promise he's coming out with another album. It's gonna do great. He's back relevant again. Kendrick's dropping an album. It's gonna do great. He just performed at the Super Bowl. You know, M's probably gonna drop a single. It's gonna do great. You know what I mean? Like, and then you know, like Snoop. He's finna drop another album.
Snoop dropped the album. Snoop dropped the album. Border.
You understand what I'm saying?
Got Death Row back.
Each person on this category is gonna drop some music.
I'm excited for all of them except Eminem.
I think it was great. Mary J, man.
Oh, Mary J, shout out. She went hard, man.
Mary killed
She
it,
went
man.
hard.
Like, hey, and what's even better is you can hear these people perform. They're not lip singing.
Well,
that's honest.
On that subject, I was scrolling through the TikTok, and I was coming across videos being posted by people that were in like the crowd area.
Okay.
Like near the stage, and apparently the sound was super fucked. And so like all of like the sound was being projected to like the TVs and the people at home, and the people that were actually there could not hear what the fuck was going on. And I saw several videos of it. I don't know if it was all one big ruse, but like, and then I haven't seen anything about it. But apparently like people were like super disappointed who paid those tickets to be in that area.
Right.
And they had no monitors pointing towards them. They couldn't hear anything. It was just like a bunch of people.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I did feel like a lot of the angles and setups and shit were horrible.
I agree.
I'm not gonna. The performances saved that show.
The performances, what it was, the energy it was created.
They saved that show.
What they decided to do.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was in about getting it to that TV screen because you can flip that. It's recorded, right. You flip that, you know. So right. I mean,
when it comes to the angles of shooting those cameras, that's why I felt like we didn't have a lot of angles, because there was fucked up shit going on. That's the first time I've seen a Super Bowl performance and you didn't see crowd reactions.
There's a lot of close-ups to the artists.
They didn't want to like Mary J. Blige's titty to pop out like Mary J.
That's possible. That's possible.
You know, and the way it was set up, you know, it's a stadium, so you gotta understand that 360-degree angle. You have to be able to touch all that. So to be able to touch, they touched half of it, 180. So everybody behind them, they didn't really get nothing.
That's the first time I've only seen a performance that you just didn't see the full field like
that's
that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so they used to have the cameras on the field. You know what I mean? The cameras.
It'd be a whole thing.
And, you know, the booms, and you would see shit move. You know what I mean? Like this case, they had some technical difficulties. You could even tell that even in the performances, they had some technical difficulties. You know what I mean? But for them to still come through and keep the show on the go, the show must go on, and they still killed it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's fucked up though. That people in the crowd got a shitty fucking.
Yeah,
shitty
that's true.
But
you know what I'm saying? If
that's the case, you know what I mean. So, but for us on the TV, boy, I swear that shit was good.
And to be honest, who's this performance for?
The people.
So
it's
because the people
tickets for like front. Why sell tickets for front row if you're not going to accommodate that? You know.
Hey man,
but that's true. But that's also true.
Again, like I agree with that 100%.
I agree with that too.
That's why again that sucks for them because it was a hell of a show.
I looked it up real quick. It was $7 million from Dre, $13 million total budgeted, and then it was a $20 million total tag on it for the entire show. You know what I'm saying?
Too bad, dude.
So you know, I wonder how expensive.
That show was up there about
I
the
wonder
same price, bro.
If not,
so in a day.
what if those are lower? Because think about it. It seems like Dre pulled a lot out his own pocket for this.
Exactly, because a lot, and if you look at a lot of those shows, bro, some of those were fucking high budgeted shows.
But this is the thing.
And
they get other resources. True.
Right.
True.
And some of them were very fucking low budget, but great performances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
they worked with what they got. Yeah.
And being a promoter, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Based on my lineup, it's gonna be based on my budget. Like I'm not gonna front, but also you know that you can spend less on setups and shit like that when you have hellified performance.
Yeah, real shit.
And in this case, that was a fucking lineup.
It was a lineup.
What about Kendrick, man? Like,
he came out hype.
Let's get to the youngin. Let's get to the youngin on stage. You know what I mean? Like the youngin on stage set the shit, didn't he? Like he came with it, bro.
He set that tempo, something that and that shit just dry. I was like, what? Oh man, it was one time, man.
He played Mad City.
Yep, and the city that they had the city on the ground, bro.
It was Compton, I think.
He was standing on the city, bro, and he had Watts out there and shit. Like the whole fucking city. It was LA. It was downtown LA, bro.
LA.
Damn, so
it was crazy.
I love that song.
They had that shit.
Yeah, bro, me too, man. That motherfucker killed it.
And then Eminem came down, performed his Lose Yourself, because I mean that's the one he has to perform. I mean that's the one.
I know he's probably tired of that song.
Oh God, yeah. Made him so much money.
Arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous.
Everybody knows.
Calm and ready.
The number one,
but it keeps on forgetting.
I'll tell you.
When
besides,
he down, the whole crowd goes so loud.
See, everybody know it. It's honest.
He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. Yeah, you know the whole fucking song.
He had to, bro. He had to, and sure enough, it carried the vibe. That transition was perfect, bro. Perfect.
And Anderson .Paak was on drums.
You caught that. You caught that.
I feel like Lose Yourself.
And Dr. Dre got on the fucking piano, and nobody knew he could play.
And he played the I Ain't Mad at You. I knew it, bro. He played I Ain't Mad at You. He played I Ain't Mad at You. He played that shit. Right? Oh, bro, I lost my shit. But that's why I was gonna say that. Like, besides Snoop putting on for the hood and everything, because there's no one else in the world I could do what Snoop did. But Snoop, fucking, he played that shit, and I was like, damn it. He did that shit.
Real quick.
And then he transitioned to Still Dre, and I was like,
before
I knew there was
far past what I was gonna say. I feel like Lose Yourself by Eminem is the equivalent to Africa by Toto.
I haven't heard Africa by
I've heard of rain down in Africa.
No, that's definitely I know now.
Or like Teen Spirit by Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. It's like one of those songs that you get like the fans consume it.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to play it.
This is so your era.
It's like you don't want to play it.
About your era, bro.
How do you not know Toto or how do you not know Toto? Africa. Like,
hey, I've heard the song, bro. I just didn't know the artist. I swear to God.
I feel you.
Come on, man.
I've heard the song. I just didn't know the artist, bro.
You're not representing your people, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Cut that out.
I'm for real black. I'm not African. I'm for real black, bro.
White man stepping in bad territory. Cut it out.
Nah, bro. You started it. The white boy said it. I want y'all to know. Quote. End quote. The white boy said it.
Oh, you got me.
But definitely, that was one of the best performances, dog, I've seen in a long time. A long fucking time.
Yep.
But nothing tops Whitney. That fucking Whitney Houston performance at that fucking
I thought Whitney Houston's dead.
Conference championship game.
Oh, you're talking about in the past.
In the past, or the Michael Jackson Super Bowl performance.
I remember that.
Yep.
I remember that. That was actually pretty good.
He just went out there.
Pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's yeah. So I mean, so it's gonna be fun to see.
Say fucking Whitney killed it. Nobody.
Oh yeah, every live performance she do. Every live.
Nobody's saying that goddamn song like that before her or after. Nobody. Mondo, if you don't know what it is, bro, go.
What? Sorry, I stopped listening. What was that?
Yeah, I figured you if you don't know what we're talking about, go look it up. Google it. That's
Google
what?
what?
Google it.
Google
Again, just go back and listen to what we said, then you'll find it.
All right.
Go listen to what we said in the podcast. Go tap in. Big facts with 2 G's because it's too big for 1 G. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. Go check us out. And tune in.
Tune in.
But that definitely was one of the most iconic. But you know, Janet's titty is gonna forever be remembered. Goddamn Justin.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was. You think that was planned?
I don't know, dude. I remember being.
I watched it, dude.
I watched it. I was a youngster.
I remember being
Yeah.
like a kid watching it. It happens, and
I
then
remember-
my parents
I
like,
remember watching
oh, and then I'll be like, be right back,
honest-
Dad.
Here's my thing, though. That was funny. Here's my thing. Here's my thing, though. Like the whole performance.
What the fuck is that?
I don't
It's
know.
like
what
a
the fuck.
fucking war, like a battle cry going on over here. Am I being invaded?
I don't know. I heard it though.
What was that?
I don't know, dude. I'm scared.
No,
I didn't
that's-
hear
that's
anything.
funny. Hey, really? He just turned like a whole nother shade of white. I'm not gonna lie. I know y'all can't see this, but
It sounds
he
like a
literally-
battle horn, dude. I'm like, am I being fucking invaded right now, dude?
that shit was
Dude.
loud as fuck though.
Oh shit.
But literally, he turned like a whole new shade. of
Yeah,
white.
real
It
talk. I was like,
crazy.
we're going into a dimension looking ass.
The ghost has seen a ghost.
The ghost has
Dude, I
seen-
was my past life must have been like a Viking or something, dude. I just like went into like
Immediately,
another
he
fucking
just-
life, bro.
He
I'm
just
like,
fucking turned
Oh,
like a whole
fuck.
new fucking pill. I
I
swear.
don't have a battle axe, dude.
He was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
My dick is literally in my hand.
Oh god.
God.
Oh damn.
So,
it.
Here's the shit. That was
Oh.
fucking stupid. All right. So here's the shit. With that Janet thing, that Janet Jackson thing, back to the point.
Oh man.
That whole performance, bro, you could kind of tell that wardrobe was not gonna hold those titties. Like the whole time you was watching her perform, you was just like, that titty on that left hand side is about to pop out. That motherfucker's about to come out of there at some point. If she does another dance move and a pop lock, that bitch is gonna drop. I know it's gonna pop out of there. And sure enough, in the point of the song where the motherfucker was like, rip the thing off, he was supposed to rip off the top half. It was only supposed to come off and show the fucking bikini. But when he ripped off the corset, it fucking ripped off the goddamn bikini too.
Oh,
And she had no
For
pasties.
research purposes.
She had no pasties. So, you know, the pierced nipple was like gleaming in the fucking light in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember this shit vividly. I'll never fucking forget it because it's Janet's titty. I'm not supposed to
I literally looked up Janet Jackson's titty in the first one that said Janet Jackson's hot breast popped out of her dress.
Exactly. Because that's pretty much the description it should be.
Oh, dude. Oh, shit.
I remembered exactly right, didn't I? I know.
that boy Mondo's face. He got color back,
Mondo's
fellas.
face- Hey, Mondo just got all the
What
color
the
back.
fuck
in his
is on
face.
her titty, dude? What the fuck is that shit?
Dude, that's her nipple
clamp.
ring.
It's like a
It's-
fucking nipple clamp, dude.
It's a nipple ring, dude. It's bigger than the ring you got in your nose.
And then they show like the picture right after she covers it up, and then what's it called? Timberlake's just like,
Oh, yeah, caught that. Like, his whole face was like, ooh, caught that. That was nice. Like, I swear to God, his whole face said it all. He was like, been waiting my whole life to see that. I love my job. Look at that. Like, happy accident.
Man.
That shit was crazy,
Dude.
dog.
Oh
Shit was
my
crazy,
God.
man.
Like,
So-
it's so weird looking at Janet Jackson because like she has a nice body. Then you look at her face and like, is that Michael Jackson?
It fucks you up, doesn't it?
she look just
Doesn't
like a
fuck-
brother.
Is that Mike? That's not
Yep.
Mike. That's Janet.
Yep.
Hey, they got a video together. Go check that out. Go check out the song that Janet and Mike did together, dog, and see how much alike they look. Like,
Very alike. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. It's,
before Mike had all that surgery and stuff. Like, yeah,
it was
they look.
well. He had surgery, but it wasn't bad as it had gotten, I guess.
At
if
the
you
end
will.
of
Rest in
everything,
peace,
yeah.
Mike. No, boy, I missed that motherfucker. That's
Yeah, man.
ain't nobody performing like Mike.
Nah, man. Hell no. Nobody worked that hard.
Fuck
what
no.
do you say about hard? I'm not hard. You are.
Oh,
It's fucking
God.
horrible, Mondo.
Man.
Hey, by the way, Mondo got all the color back in his face when he
He
seen
got
Janet.
all the
Hey,
colors.
sometimes you just need a little bit of titty in your life.
Sometimes
sat
you
there.
just need a little black titty in your life.
Oh yeah,
He-
no, those are the best.
He heard a horn.
And then his girlfriend listens to this.
Oh, God.
Hey, maybe she just needs a little bit of affirmation.
Here-
Yeah.
here's something. Here's something I want to talk with y'all about.
Oh,
So
yeah, go ahead.
we talk about
Damn, did we go too far? Did
we
go
talk
too far,
about-
BTP? It was time to correct us.
had to pump the brake. So Kanye,
What's up,
Kanye always, you know, because
No,
Kanye,
were we
Kanye,
really talking about this motherfucker?
Kanye only, yeah, I'll tell you, he's
Dude,
always in the
I think
fucking
this is like the
news.
fourth or
He's
fifth
always
time
in the
we've talked
fucking
about
news,
Kanye.
and he's only in the news when he wants to be in the news, because then he'll disappear for like another 5 years and come out with an album. But there's something really interesting he did.
Isn't
and
it
he's-
always refreshing when he disappears?
It's interesting. The
I
culture
prefer that.
change. Culture
It's
change.
quite refreshing because when he
culture
disappears, everything kind of calms down.
All right, what are you saying?
So,
B2B?
he dropped Donda 2 on a stem player and came out grossing a lot of money off of this, more so than he would have made on streams and whatever. So if you want to get Donda 2, it's out, but it's on a stem player, and supposedly he's able to, yeah, you have to buy like $250 for it, but he'll add music to it. So he's added songs to it since it's dropped. And he did his whole performance and shit. So what do you think about something like that, stem players, then compared to like things like that? Do you think?
I think it's kind of revolutionary, dude. I think that kind of gives the artist a little bit more control. I don't know. I still think he's a control freak anyway. So, you know, but it also gives you more control, dude. It's
Yeah.
What do they
more,
look like? I'm gonna Google that real quick.
You know,
more
like-
It's like a
sensibility.
fucking what were those little things that they had, the zooms or the
Oh, y'all remember Zooms? I had a Zoom back in the day.
Zuma
Oh,
or what
shit.
were they called?
No, it
Zooms?
was called. I think it was a
Zuma.
Zoom. Yeah,
It was Zuma.
Zuma or something.
Zuma?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
had
was
to,
Zuma.
it was like an iPod, but it was not. It was the competition. I liked it, honestly.
Exactly.
It was cool. It was cool. They didn't last too long, but it was cool. But it's interesting because I could imagine, what if he only drops music on those stem players? So the only way to get Kanye music is if you get a stem player. And then he'll fuck around, make you pay.
I think it could be pretty fucking revolutionary.
It's
bro.
interesting. It's interesting. When that shit dropped, that's the first time I've seen something like that, a musician selling music, in a way that isn't like digital distribution. Like, he's really going
Facts.
away from all
I don't
that.
know. I've seen an artist that
Oh, I know why it's called a stem player now, because you can isolate the stems of the songs.
exactly. Yes.
Okay, so you can just hear his vocals if you want to, or
Yes.
you can just hear the beat.
Just hit a beat,
That's pretty
or you can hear the
fucking
little
cool.
instruments he added. Like
Yeah.
he's giving you a window into his music. That's why
You can
I
even
said, I feel
remix
like it's
it.
revolutionary.
Yeah.
Because that's why I feel like it's revolutionary. Y'all just wouldn't let me finish my fucking statement.
But it's
The
honest.
thing is, on eBay, this shit's going for like $400 to $600.
Somebody
Right,
flipping it.
because now you have access to the blueprint of how he made a song from start to finish, in between. Right, but I promise it'll still be fucking difficult to duplicate.
Yeah,
So,
no, I one of the things is Kanye West fans create stem player emulator for Donda 2. So they're a way to like get it, like,
Man,
yeah.
that's crazy, man. It's a trip. It's a trip. Something new out there, and then they got the NFTs. Snoop Dogg talking about he bought Death Row and he's gonna turn Death Row into an NFT. He's invested a lot of money into the metaverse. Just a lot of stuff really starting to change in the landscape, and a lot of it's from hip hop. You don't really hear a lot of other genres stepping outside the box like that, which is really
Bruh,
interesting.
Hip hop has been revolutionary and trend setting since the 80s. You dig?
Honest. That's honest, and also to the amount of trade that these record labels are giving to these hip hop musicians compared to country, rock, and pop and R&B and whatnot. Maybe there's not a fair trade-off at that upper tier. And they're like, hey, I can make more money doing some other shit, make my own lane. And they are, to a point to where labels might have to start rethinking their plan to really start getting good talent on, because if you got good talent, you're gonna have the OGs putting on young talent. They gonna let you go to a label. You know what I'm saying? Let you go to a label to grow, you know, and then from there. But it's really interesting. I tell you, the last couple, like 3 weeks since we last met, you know, like I said, Snoop Dogg dropped his shit. You know, he's got his paperwork going. Death Row's back. He dropped Back on Death Row, Border. Y'all go check that out. It's a motherfucking classic from fucking top to bottom. Classics. He got a whole short film with it. Every single of it is him just cruising around in his car, just jamming the song that you listen to. Like, it's a vibe. That whole go hard. Shout out to Snoop. He really doing some shit right now on tour. You know what I'm saying? Going hard with it. And another one I gotta mention, Big Crit. I believe this is Digital Roses. And ones off of this album, all links are provided. Generational Weights. And basically the whole album, man. It's different. It remind me of like old school, like, man, what was that shit? Woodstock back in the day? It give me Woodstock vibes, bro. Listen to this album. Big Crit got Woodstock vibes. Big facts.
What? Woodstock vibes?
Woodstock vibes. H-Town. Big facts. Bro. Big facts. Big Crit. Much love to Big Crit. He don't get a lot of love. This gonna be a platform that's gonna show him hella love. It's shit. Yeah. Big Crit.
I fuck Big Crit the long way, dog. For a minute.
Biscuits.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. We start getting radio. Hey, radio come next. Y'all gonna see what we playing. Bangers. Promise.
For real. It's gonna be hella good music.
Ah, man.
Mondo, what you got, brother?
Man, dude, they're like fucking sawing down the wall at my apartment, apparently. But
it's probably why somebody was goddamn making a fucking banshee call.
Yeah, so lately I've just been listening to a guy named Reggie Snow. It's like R&B hip hop, man. I've also been listening to Wizard. Nothing new. You guys need to send me some new music so I can listen to the new stuff. I just listen to like new artists I never heard before.
Oh, don't feel
like
alone, bro. Like I don't listen to most new music, bro. It's no offense to anybody that's dropping new shit. I check out some new shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just not checking with my energy, I don't fool with it. Like I like a lot of my throwback shit, a lot of shit that gives me that good vibe or any kind of mood or feeling I want to be in that moment. So our music mentions could be all over the board. BTP like to give us a smorgasbord of new shit. You like?
Oh, and then I've been listening to Isaiah Rashad. Isaiah Rashad, the Sylvia demo album, one of the most beautiful albums in my opinion. Like the whole album, you can just listen through it. I've been listening to that lately too. Yeah, him, Reggie Snow, and just people.
Don't you just
check
love
it out?
Album that you could just listen to all the way through?
It don't happen a lot, man.
It don't happen often, dude. It used to happen in my day compared to y'all's. So sorry. It used to happen all the fucking time.
It's real. Nah, yeah.
It used to happen all the time, dude. Like I swear they took so much time to drop an album that these albums were so good. You just put it on, let it ride from one to whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit would just jam. Like, damn. So lately, I've been I had to kind of tap back into some of the shit that I was listening to coming around about my late teenage years, early 20s and shit, and just kind of was like, hey, I ain't heard this shit in a minute. Let me check it the fuck out. And I went and hollered at my boy Method Man.
Hey, Method Man.
And
hey,
man,
there you go.
My first music mention is Fallout from Method Man.
All right, Fallout. Okay.
Yeah, Fallout. And that's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Backdoor, another great music mention. Again, my boy Method Man, Crisco Kid. Y'all check that out. That was another good ass mention. This is off the Method Man, bro. The 420 album. Gotta Have It. That was another really great track. DMX, man. Back to my boy DMX. Slippin' is one of my favorite tracks from DMX.
That's a real single right there.
Check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? One last music mention. Rob Wave been in my shit like crazy.
Hey, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to, Heart for Sale, Rob Wave, check that out. I'm sure you already heard it, but go check it out a fucking game. Y'all holler at me. Those are my music mentions for the day.
Man, I want to give one more. Because I've been listening to this a lot lately. You know, I think honestly, in my opinion, we talked about albums from start to finish that got a storyline that's well put together. This album don't get enough attention. Is Game, the documentary 2 and 2.5, the collector's edition. It's y'all gonna check that out. I'm gonna drop the links for them. It's documentary 2.
TP man is a big fan of the Game, dog. I didn't really know, you know what I mean, until we.
He
started
probably
this
follows
podcast,
his Twitter.
No, I listen to the music. I listen to the music.
Every time we mention Game, he mentioned Games. Never mind.
Yeah.
Game dick.
This is Big Facts. Go on.
Hey, I got one more music.
This is
mention,
Game's
though.
dick. I'm leaving the room.
I got one more music mention. That's fucking disgusting. I got one more music mention. The Parliament man, Flashlight. Go check that out. Yeah, Parliament man. Flashlight. I think it was a song that was way before ahead of its time. Like it's a throwback. It's a throwback. It's even before my time. But Flashlight was the shit. And if you didn't know, now you know. Rick James is still the shit. We out, bitch. Big facts.
One more music mention. Toto, Africa by Toto. Check it out.
Already music mentioned.
Let's
that.
play down in
We
Africa.
already mentioned Toto. You can't get the black folk back on your side. You already fucked up. All right, y'all. We out, man. I'm fucking tired.
In Africa.